Well, it was a great victory for us. Any victory is a great victory, but I think our guys have worked extremely hard. They give us tremendous effort. They understand the importance of fighting to the end and playing together and improving every week, and I definitely saw improvement this week. And I think we played a football team that was very disciplined and was going to force you to beat them, and I think we wanted to try to beat them at their own game, which is try to get turnovers, try to not have any on our side, not give them extra possessions. But I was extremely proud of our effort, and I'm very happy for our football team because they've worked hard for this victory. You know, to be a successful football team, you don't want to put all the pressure on the passing game, especially when ours is going to be a project that's going to continue to get better, but we've got a lot of work to do, and I think the ground game helped us. It really got us some yards. We were able to balance the field. We were able to take advantage of the offensive line getting a chance to come off the ball and knock some people back. Our runners did a very good job. We took care of the football. So we want to try to have that balance each and every game. Some games you're not going to be able to, but we were tonight, and it helped us win. Well, it was a little bit of a back-and-forth game. We were able to get some drives and not get as many points out of it. Yes, we wanted to try to put a dagger in there a little bit. It worked. I think after that we may have got a turnover. We came back and hit a touchdown the very first play. That kind of separated a little bit. So, you know, we were aggressive. We took some shots. Some games they work, some games they don't. They worked here in that second quarter, I believe, what it was, and it got us a lot of momentum going into halftime. Well, I think anytime you come in at half and you're winning, you want to challenge your players to finish the game. And you only get so many opportunities live, and really we're guaranteed 30 more minutes is what I told them. And we've got to make sure we make the most of it. You know, last week we were up at halftime, and I think our players maybe were a little too happy. But you know what, while the second half wasn't as productive, you know what, it's things we can learn from and get better at. I think our guys did compete. They just found a way to make a few plays. We found a way to control the clock, run that down a little bit, and help our defense some, where we're not going super fast all the time. And a lot to learn from, but I think our guys did compete and finish. Well, I like to think so. You know what, I know sometimes it can be risky, but you know what, we got two solid quarterbacks that are continuing to get better. I thought Elijah played well. Just David happened to come in and he got hot, and he did a very good job. But both guys are improving every week. Elijah made some big-time throws with a big arm early on, and then David came in, and you know we got a little momentum and hit some shots. But both guys played well. Both guys did what we asked. And we're going to continue to let those guys compete. I mean, I do think we'll be a better football team if we have two guys that can play the position than one. Well, it was a big game for us. I think anytime you play a football game that is first one at home in front of your fans, maybe you're slightly favored in it, and people expect you to win. You got to go out and prove to people that you're a good football team. And I think that's what good teams do is they come out and they play solid. And I think that our guys were into the game. It's fun to coach a group of guys that want to work hard. They want to take all challenges. They want to try to make people believe in them. They're out to prove themselves each and every week. They know occasionally maybe we're going to get punched in the mouth and have to learn from it, but they're willing to fight the fight. And I think our guys to this point have given us everything we ask. They come to practice. They practice hard. They prepare. And they give us great effort in the game. And that's all we can ask. And myself and all of our coaches enjoy coaching this group. No, I feel great, and I think you know, today we had the dedication of the Performance Center. So as I've said before, you know, myself, our players, our coaches, we're more than thankful for this administration for allowing us to utilize such a tremendous center for our players that they can work and hang out and get better and kind of really spend a lot of time together. We appreciate the president and the board of trustees and all the supporters that have given to this project. So yeah, we wanted to win today, and we wanted to show those guys that, hey, we're going to work as hard as we can to do our part to try to get this program back, and it's going to be a step-by-step process, and we're not going to be able to skip any or jump ahead. We're going to have to go up the hard way, and our players thoroughly enjoy where they house themselves right now. I know I do. It's tremendous. So, you know, when you play at home, you have to try to make that an advantage for you. And I think tonight, as you guys saw, the fans turned out. There were tremendous student support. I looked up in the first half back behind me, and I had no idea there was that many people there, but there was. They were into the game. And when you have that turnout, it makes you feel good as coaches and players. It makes you want to work a little bit harder. So this was a very fun game to coach in, and yes, I'm very happy we won.